Hello, fellow gamers. This is your host, Shredder Pro Gaming. I'm back in Brawl Stars today. As my push to 30,000 trophies continues, let's get into the video. This game we're going up against a Buzz, a Tara, and a Mandy. And I have an Otis and a Daryl on my team. I have mid, and that Mandy just tapped me, and that Tara takes me out. Daryl used Gadget, and that Otis is trying his best. I come back up into the action, and let's see what I can do here. Tara is just taking us out, and I take out the Mandy. Daryl takes out the Tara. And I scored. Let's go. Tara uses Gadget and to try to get me, and that Mandy almost takes me out with her super. And that Daryl uses Gadget, and that Otis uses Gadget on the Buzz. I take out the Buzz. I take out the Mandy. Otis passes the ball up. I use my super right there. And I barely dodged that Mandy super. Use my Gadget to stun the Mandy. And I feed the Tara, which I did not mean to do. And I get stunned by the Buzz not before I pass the ball up. Mandy passes the ball to Tara. And let's see if they can score here. Me and Daryl get stunned by the Buzz. And the Otis takes the ball, kicks it up. And I'm trying not to feed the Tara. We do not need to feed that Tara, because if we do, she will feed on us all game. So we do not need to feed her. And I missed that, dodged that Mandy super. I'm so glad I did. Kick the ball over. Buzz takes me out. Sorry, the Mandy took me out. My apologies. And let's see what we can do here. So far, so good. Nice. And I take out the Tara. Use my super up there. And that was a good save from our Daryl. Let's go. That's a good score for game number 1. Good way to start out the video. Let's go. Let's get into another game with Bo, as my quest to 30,000 trophies continues. This game we're going up against a Buzz, a Barley, and a Gus, and I have a Janet and a Squeak on my team. Okay, so far so good. That Barley is just going to be a nuisance all game. And I get taken out by the Barley. See if this Janet can do anything. And it does not look like she can. And I cannot do anything against this Buzz. And they scored. How unfortunate. Let's get lane right here. Let's work on this Buzz if we can. And it looks like we do not get a chance to take it down, but the Squeak does. And let's see what the Squeak can do against this Gus. And it doesn't look like it can do anything. How unfortunate was that? That's okay, though. That's okay. Let's get into another game with Bo. This game we're going up against a Mandy, a Grom, and a Gray. And I have a Gray and a Surge on my team. I need to dodge these Grom shots if I can. The Mandy is dodging my shots. She's doing a very good job of peeking everybody. So if you can peek like that, you need to. And that Grom is just scored, and he is just popping off on us. We do not need to feed that Grom if we can help it. So, starts his Grom shots. Nice. And I almost get completely taken out by that Mandy, and I get taken out by that Grace Gadget, and they scored. How unfortunate was that, everybody? Let's get into another game with Bo. This game we're going up against a Gene, a Nani, and a Colt. And I have a Daryl and a Mandy on my team. That Nani and Colt were AFK. And let's see what we can do here. Pass to the Daryl, and the Daryl scores. That was a very good score from our Daryl. Let's go. That Colt and that Nani are not going to be AFK this time. So we're going to have to be really careful here. Okay, and that that Nani almost missed that Mandy, but uses her gadget to get her down. And that Gene is feeding off of us. We do not need to feed that Gene if we can help it. It's kind of hard not to feed Gene because his range is longer than his actual shot pattern. So, and that Gene has super at the ready. So we've got to be careful. We have got to be. Pass up to the Daryl. That Colt completely misses that full clip, which I'm glad it did. And that gave me the chance to score. That's a good game. Let's go. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, you can do that now. Let's get into another game with Bo. This game we're going up against a Gale, a Nani, and a Bull. And I have a Grom and a Jackie on my team. And that Bull has that star power. And that Grom is doing a good job of keeping the Nani at bay. And see what we can do here. So far, so good. Nice, nice, nice. And let's see what we can do here. And it doesn't look like we could do anything, but that's okay, though. Thank you for that, Super Bull. We will take that. And let's put my super right there. Let's pop it. And we completely missed that Gale, but that's okay, though. And I am trying my best with Bo. Bo's shots are a little bit hard to hit because, as you can see, they come out in 3 bursts. So they're hard to hit all 3 at once. The way you move depends on how you hit with both. So if you aim in one direction and if you aim all the way to the right and you move all the way to the right, they're going to be kind of scattered. But if you're shooting to the left and you move to the left, they're going to go in a straight line. If you're aimed a little bit to the left and you move to the left, they're going to be straighter. So that's what I've come to learn with Bo. So if you're a Bo main or if you love to play Bo just casually, I would advise you do that because that's the best way to utilize Bo's mechanics. So, let's kick the ball up there. Use my super to keep that Nani at bay. And I completely missed that gadget. And that Nani takes me out. But that's okay, though. Let's see what we can do here. And yes, that's a very good score. Let's go. Let's go. Ball game. Let's go. Yep, that's ball game. Let's go. Spin on them. Let's get into another game with Bo. This game we're going up against a Ruffs, a Colt, and a Gray. And I have a Rico and a Gale on my team. That Ruffs is going to be a nuisance. That Gray uses gadget on me. And that was a very good use of that gadget from that Colt. Very good use. I like that use from that Colt. I like that gadget from that Colt. Okay, so that Ruffs uses gadget, uses his super on the wall, and they scored. How unfortunate was that? Really unfortunate. But that's okay, though. Let's get into another game with Bo. This game, we are going up against a Poco, a Bonnie, and a Mortis, and I have a B and a Brock on my team. And I am trying my best with Bo. Take out the Mortis. Nice, nice, nice. Passes to the Brock. And that's a good score. Good teamwork. Let's go. Let's put my super right there. And let's pop my gadget. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go. We do not need to feed that Poco, because if we do, he will heal all game long. So, and let's see if this Brock can score. And that was a good dodge from our Brock and a good score. Let's go. I will show you what the star powers in these gadgets do. Now, Super Totem. Bo places a totem that recharges allies' super. If the totem slowly loses its health over time. And Tripwire. Bo triggers all of his mines after 1.5 seconds during the delay. The mines are completely undetectable to opponents. Circling Eagle. Bo spots enemies hidden in bushes from 150% longer distance than normal. Snare Bear. Instead of a knockback, Bo's traps now stun enemies for 2 seconds. Now, the best gears are going to be the reload gear and the shield gear for Bo. Let's get into another game with Bo. The last game. For the last game, we're going up against a Bo, a Surge, and an Ems. And I have a Pam and a Leon on my team. See what we can do here. Nice, nice, nice. So far, so good. Okay, let's dodge these Ems attacks. So far, so good. Nice, nice, nice. That Surge has level 2. That Ems is trying her best. And get rid of that Bo totem before I die. Nice, nice, nice. To the Surge. That Surge has level 3 now. And the Ems should be close to super. Yep, and she has it. That Bo should be close to super. And they scored. How unfortunate was that? Okay, put my super right there. Surge was close to super. Ems was close to super. And let's see what we can do here. That Ems is kind of upset, but she misused her gadget. And that Bo should be close to super. That Leon completely takes out the Bo. Ems misuses super again. Surge takes me out. Leon is trying his best, and the Pam stops the ball from the Ems. Nice, nice, nice. And let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can come up here and score. And I placed my super right there. That Surge tries to dunk on us, and I get taken out by the Bo mines, and they won that one. That's it for today's video, everybody. If you like this video, please be sure to like it. Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye.